Welcome to the scene.
757.
Hey, welcome, all y'all. We'll be right back.
Right back. So,
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, it's been how many weeks?
A couple of weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, we on a little not hiatus intentionally. I got a little cold. I was I commissioned for a little bit. And of course, my mom's been dealing with some health problems. She's been aging, and I've been dealing with that personally. Yeah. Things have been taking priority in my time.
Right.
So I've had to postpone, and I apologize for that, viewers, by the way. The cool thing about it, though, is that I did get a lot of I got some reactions from some people.
Yeah.
We'll talk about in a second. By the way, how was your weekend, Sandy? Tell me about your weekend.
Oh, it was awesome. So let's say we're back at Back Bay Beach House, and this is a different room that we're coming to you from. They have like video games and stuff. It's kind of a cool room.
Yeah.
So, and also, they got their Orange Crush cider.
Drinking water
which is
myself.
really nice.
Thank you.
So, drink water. So anyway, we are back here at the Beach House.
Once again,
it's getting cold.
It is getting cold. You know what? And thank you, by the way, Beach House. Big shout out to Ivan downstairs. Ivan the Great.
Thank you, Ivan.
Of course, Wendy and the rest of the staff. Wendy, thank you so much for letting us do this here and giving us a platform to do what we do.
That's right.
And it's very special. But no, the last 2 weeks off, it was funny because Jacob might be able to tell a little bit more on this. I actually possibly I received some criticism. There were some people who did not like the fact that there's certain things about me that I do.
Oh my goodness. So you know what? So we have something like you might want to dress up like this meme that we're about to show in just a second. If you want to dress up like that, I think it's fine.
One size fits all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And it doesn't discriminate against, creed, color, economical, social status. It does not matter. You can buy this costume at your local Halloween store, the Spirit costume.
Yes.
And you could dress up like your own podcast critic. So
you're a podcast critic.
Yeah.
This is your costume because it's almost Halloween.
So, however, on the flip side of this, I got a lot of positive criticism. I'm gonna give a big shout out to a lady named Valerie Mitchell who came up to me at Harvest.
Nice.
Down here at the beach, which was a Rockstar Booking gig. Hashtag shout out to Rockstar Booking. And Valerie Mitchell came out to me and she goes, I listened to your podcast before work and I really enjoy it. She's a psychology major. Speaking of psychology. Yeah. And that really was like, to me, it was like, I'm like, you listen to me while you get ready to work? Really? You listen?
That's really nice.
So shout out, Valerie.
Thanks, Valerie.
Thank you.
We appreciate you all that tune in
everybody who tunes
every
in.
week and give us the comments. In fact, we have some already, which is awesome. Awesome. So we have Joey Mondachuk.
Oh my God. By the way, we real quick, we've got to give a shout out to Joey.
We got to give a shout out.
First of all, what he has done he is the scene. I mean, anybody who knows Joey knows that he is a huge part of the scene as a supporter, as somebody who
I've seen him at many different shows.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. And Joey, we want you on. By the way, we want you on. So when you're good and ready, you're welcome to be our special guest anytime you want to be. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And keep up the good work. So we'll just say that. And thank you. I mean, God, it's just awesome that you tuned in. And thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And then a Donovan Langston. I don't know if you know him, but hey, hi, Donovan.
Donovan, thank you.
And if you guys have comments or questions tonight, I have the comments showing up, so we will definitely tell our guests. We have a guest tonight.
We do have a guest tonight.
But I will tell you about my weekend first.
Oh yeah, weekend first.
Because it was music,
right?
Which your weekends are always music. Mine isn't as much, but I went and saw the Violent Femmes. At the Norma.
Yeah, we all do.
Awesome. You know what's cool is they opened up with that so that you didn't have to like wait. Like Like everybody didn't have to
Right.
wait for
You
that song.
Right.
Because they're like, okay, yeah, we know we're done for this song. Okay,
Right.
we're
Now
just
we
gonna
gotta
do
leave.
it.
Yeah.
Right. And then they were like on with the show, and they were amazing.
And not just that song,
if
but
you guys
there's
were there, have a shout out. Were you at the
shout out
live
up here with the
event?
Fems. Give us
Yeah,
some
yeah.
comments. Tell us what's going on.
So much fun. And then I saw Lorena McKennitt last night. She's a Canadian folk singer, kind of in my league, Celtic.
Very
kind
cool,
of
Celtic.
singer.
Yeah.
And the musicianship was amazing. This guy was playing 8 different instruments. I mean, he was playing guitar, then he was playing a mandolin, then he was like actually playing the guitar, leaning over, playing another guitar. I've never seen that before.
Like looping or
It
something.
was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
crazy. He was like leaning over, playing another instrument while he had one strapped over here. It was crazy.
Speaking of leaning over, did I tell you about my story about me breaking my back this weekend?
You broke
And
his back, people.
it's actually 2007. I broke my back. That's
Okay.
another story. When I hear to talk about me, we're here to talk about our guests.
Yeah. That's right.
And our
Yeah.
guests, ladies and gentlemen,
Where-
without any further ado,
We do have a guest. What's his name?
ladies and gentlemen, straight out of
Straight out of
the dark recess of the Hampton, Virginia, Mr. James Dowdy. Oh, he is our pop-up artist.
He's our pop-up artist. We're
He's,
gonna make
no
every
pun
one of you do that
intended.
from now on. By the way, just
No
if you're gonna be on our
pun
show,
I got out of that chair like my back didn't hurt. Good to see
he
you, brother.
is our singer.
Oh, wow.
Hi,
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
welcome, James.
Yeah.
Dowdy.
Hello,
Do you
everyone.
go by Jim, Jimmy,
I go by
James?
James or JD or Jibbity Boobah, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Jimmy Boop. I like that. Okay.
Some people call me idiot, mostly my wife. It's okay.
Your condition. Your
okay.
condition.
It's
Yes,
all right.
yes, exactly. It's
Wow,
all about
wow,
condition.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. By the way, you've been a long-term fan of the long-time fan of the show.
Yes, I
And
am.
and I just
Yeah,
I
thank
did
you.
want to mention we're going to get a couple. You know, we like to diversify with some of the veterans and also the young up and coming guys. And you know, you have definitely sparked some interest on the original blues rock market scene, and
Who's rock?
and it's like really cool that you've done some cool things as far as what's happening in the scene. And let's just from your perspective, tell us kind of where it all started. I mean, I'm sure I'm all about the backstory.
There,
So that's the whole
right.
purpose.
When did you start? What type of artist do you think of yourself as? All of that.
Oh man, so
I know. It's
We
a
still
lot to
there.
unpack.
Yeah, it's a broad question.
that is a big question. So we started. I had the Facebook memories that pop up when your things, and I had one pop up today that was me jamming with somebody that I used to work with, and I used to have a job. Today, 3 years ago today.
Oh,
So
today.
3 years ago today, I was just jamming in my garage with whoever I could play with, and the memory was I shared that video and said, "Damn it, I need to get a band again." And when it's October 24th,
Yeah.
so New Year's Eve that same year, about 3 years ago, is when I had a little party at my house, and I had Mr. Eric Hopkins Jr., who's the OG bass player for the band, show up, who I courted over many months
Okay.
get to play with me. And then this dude named Mark who just jumped over the fence and started playing drums. Literally, and that's not even an exaggeration.
Jumped over the
Just jump over the
fence.
fence.
He literally just jumped over the fence
There you go.
and was like, "I play drums, let's jam."
Oh,
And
that's
there's a
funny.
little bit of story behind that, but that is basically how it goes now.
Okay.
And that was about to be 3 years ago, and that was
Funny.
kind of the beginning of the band.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That really is cool. You know why? Because it shows the kind of origin of spontaneity.
Yeah.
Things, it's kind of erupted spontaneously. Like it's like, you were probably playing guitar for a little while before that, and you were inspired, being an inspiration. So it's just, I couldn't help but notice that tattoo on your arm, Kip,
No.
in case you couldn't see that.
That's
And
pretty cool.
if you're at all Stevie Ray Vaughan fan like myself, you recognize this from what and where and where. And if you're tuning in,
Yes.
I'll give you every dollar in my wallet right now if you can name where that tattoo is
And
from.
don't cheat, family and friends.
Every
You know,
dollar in my wallet right now.
You are the only person who
I
has
just
ever looked at it and said, "I know exactly."
Exactly. I knew exactly. What it was.
I got this when I was 20 years, so almost 15 years. You're the only person who knew immediately.
How about that? Because everybody else is one like that.
I know people are so uneducated in America today about anything.
Well, no, they're not as obsessive like you and I are. So, anyway, go ahead, Sam. The tattoo. We'll talk about the. By the way, that is an 8. Yeah.
Eighth
Nobody,
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. There's a 20-second delay. We'll wait for 20 seconds before we answer. But Joey did say he was honored to have received the first copy of your CD.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I was honored. I had to
J3.
give it to him, Mr. Joey Mondenchuk. You guys know him. He's been
Yeah.
dealing with some health issues, and we just played a little benefit for him, and it was really great. And he's one of the biggest supporters of local music.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Not to mention, like I
Yeah.
said,
Thank you, Joey, man. I love you. dude. I'm
Absolutely.
so glad he's doing better. He's getting out and doing some things. He went outside the other day for the first time in like a month, which is crazy.
And I noticed that the whole community. I mean, it's like Joey's tentacles run deep,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and in the places that I don't even know, and it's like I'm seeing all these people and club owners that responding with such positive vibes, and it's like wow, it didn't really occur to me how far that stretched with Joey.
No, that's
Yeah,
You know,
Joey
it-
makes me. He's put on benefits for all kinds of things.
Right,
all the
exactly.
time. I've been a part of a few of them, and that dude makes me want to be a better man.
Aw.
And not just
so
not
nice.
just because
Oh.
of how supportive he is of me and my band or my music, but because of what he does for other people. And I just
He's a giver.
It's,
Yeah, he's a giver, not a taker.
Yeah. So.
And Joey says, "Love you too." And then there's Case MC on
Oh
here.
God, what does he have to say?
No, he's saying all nice things.
Is he
Yeah.
being normal? That's
Yes,
a good
He
thing.
likes the pop
Yeah.
artist thing.
Don't make me
I
spit
like
here
the
across.
pop
So
artist
me and
thing.
Case MC, I was on my way to a gig the other day. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. Again, we got a gig in Cape Charles. There's birds chirping. There's squirrels fighting. There's all kinds of things. And he looks at me and he goes, "Do you hear that?" I'm like, "I don't know. What'd you just fart?" No. I swear I hear a cat. I'm like, "Dude, it's probably just like an eagle far, far away." He goes, "No, there's a cat somewhere." So he goes and he stands there with a beer in his hand.
All stoic and
There's
shit.
a freaking baby cat, baby black cat about this
Aw.
big underneath my house, just
Wow.
meowing. And I'm like, how did you even? So that became, I've never been late to a gig. I was almost late to a gig because this freaking cat underneath my damn house.
Aw.
A little teeny tiny little cat. And we're like, all right, what do we do? Casey's like, he's all into that. So Casey, whatever. I have a name for that cat. He named it Salem. It's a black cat too, right around Halloween.
Black cat bone.
That's a good luck omen to
Makes
find a black cat underneath your house.
That's a little bluesy. I think there's a little blues thing.
No, we're gonna write a song.
Yeah, there's a little blues that's going on there.
Sure, yeah.
So Patricia Dowdy, I imagine,
Oh,
is
that's my
related.
sister. I don't know her. She's
Right,
no,
right.
That's my wife. That's my wife. What's she say? She making fun of me? Wants to be still a work in progress. What's she saying?
I don't
What?
know. It's a 20-second delay, so it's 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So you can't pick fights on 20
It's all in
seconds.
the past.
Okay,
Good husband,
Saying.
probably what she means.
Yeah. that's what she meant. That's probably what she
Yeah,
So-
so we found this cat. Oh, I was almost late to a gig. Got stuck in traffic through the tunnel. All that.
meant. Yeah, Case MC told it was a 3-week-old kitten,
Yeah.
Oh.
and now he
Teeny
has
tiny little
another.
kitten.
Now he has another cat, huh?
He does have another cat. Yeah.
This is an
You hear
empathic.
it, you take it, huh?
This
Is that how it goes?
She's so cute. I didn't want my dog has a bad history with cats.
Okay.
And it will eat it like immediately. So we're like, we can't keep it because we want it to live, right?
Oh.
And so Casey was like, "Well, I got a cat already. I'll take it." Okay, dude. All right.
Right.
So,
That's a great
by
story.
the way, Casey, if you're watching, the little cat house that you made for the cat in my garage, I'm still a little mad at you for not cleaning that up, breaking it down when you left. I didn't do that by myself. So if you're watching wherever you are, you're a bum.
You're a bum.
And I can't wait to come to your house and just make a fort and leave it there.
She said, Joey makes you want to be a better man.
He does. He does make you want to be a better.
There you go.
He does.
That is such love. Wow, y'all are
That's how.
giving out love tonight.
It's funny you
Love
say
it.
that. My old bass player Tom Hall was me when I first started as a trio. It was me, a guy named Tom Hall, and Mike Williams, and Tom Hall was one of those guys. He used to play with the Give Droll band. So the Give Droll band consists of Tom Hall and Mike Williams, who were far better musicians than myself. And when they came off the road, it was like being around Tom, who was sober Tom, made me want to be a better man, and just a better person. I just want to give a shout out to Tom and his memory. Of course, Mike Williams.
What song is a better? I want to be a better. Isn't there a song like that?
It's a movie quote.
No, I do remember
Movie.
something. Yeah, but also remember Pearl Jam. Remember
I
that?
think that's by Eminem.
Dreams in red.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that
it.
was a,
I knew there was a Better Man song. I knew it.
That's comparing it. She's in a toxic relationship, but can't find a better man. So that's not
It's
good.
very important
If
to
you're in
surround yourself
toxic,
with good people.
Get out.
Okay, so we're all having. So cheers to the beach house.
Beach house.
Back
yes.
Bay.
Yeah, yeah.
Brewing.
Can we drink a beer online or somebody?
No, you can't.
Are you sure?
Well, only if you're wearing the costume.
They're gonna think I'm a.
Can you see me right now?
When I said that
He's Irish. He's an alcoholic.
You can see this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I drank a whole beer
He's
hiding behind the
Irish.
couch. 2
Cheers,
minutes ago.
cheers, cheers to our wonderful guest.
Yeah, he's bringing it his
So okay, James. Now let's go back to the loaded question of when did you start playing music and who were your influences, all that fun stuff that we like to know.
The backstory.
When did I start playing music? So let's go.
Yeah.
So my dad and my brother were both like world touring musicians, and I never knew my dad and I never knew my brother. But by the 8th grade, I was playing drums in the Weezer cover band,
Oh,
and
really?
Oh,
Eighth
Weezer
grade?
cover
all
band.
I knew how to
Weezer.
do. Yep. And I sucked. I was terrible. And then my mom got me. Actually, no, before that, my mom got me the guitar that I still play to this day. An old Epiphone Stratocaster wannabe in the 7th grade, right before 9/11. I'll never forget that. 'Cause, like, I remember going home when 9/11 happened and like just playing guitar because they let us out early, and I was like, well, I don't know what to
And you were in
do.
8th grade.
I was in 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah, I was in 7th grade social studies class when I got that. I bought it from a guy named Steve McCoy. He sold it to me with a little poopy little amp. I don't even remember, and that was all I had. But I was playing drums at that point, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to play guitar, and it's still the guitar I have to this day. And so I was into all kinds of different music then, and I was a big fan of Dashboard Professional and some silly things like that. And then, fast forward a little bit, I think I was 19 or 20 years old when I accidentally clicked on a Stevie Ray Vaughan video
Oh.
of him playing live at the El Macombo,
Where is
whatever you say, or however you say
No,
that.
you hit it
And
right.
it was Texas Flood. In about, 6 minutes into that video, he does a 360 where he unstraps it, turns around, restraps it behind his back, keeps playing. And I had like one of them cheap like Walmart, office chairs in my bedroom when I was 20,
Love it.
still living with my parents.
Love it.
And I fell out of that chair and had to restart the video. And that started like a whole new direction for me as far as guitar playing and music. And so I started learning about just B.B. King and just all of the old greats that I looked at. What influenced Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Sure.
And everything about that I started getting into. So then I started playing blues rather than like punk music and things like that. And that's kind of what started me on that journey. And I was 19. I got this tattoo that you were asking about.
Back to the tattoo, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody
20 years
who
old.
wants all the money in my wallet? Are you ready?
$7 for anybody who can guess where this came
Hold
from.
on, I'm gonna show you.
It's not related to me.
What?
No
Where's the
one.
significance, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, you get nothing. Oh, wait a minute. There's a check that doesn't matter.
I'll take
It's,
that.
it's already been cash. It's already been deposited. You get nothing. So that is a eighth off the. If you watch
Darn.
Stevie Ray Vaughan's Live at El Macombo, that is on the guitar strap. That's actually the same exact
Right here.
size.
Yeah, right
That is-
here.
That is the exact same, probably scale to length off the guitar strap.
I got something sticky on me right here.
But I don't know about that. I can't help you with that. Young stick.
There we go.
But no, that's when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was because Stevie Ray had this black guitar strap with white eighth. It's like very kind of cliche. But we're talking 1980 when this came out. I mean, well, I think El
I think
Macombo
it
made
was
up in
before he got
'79
off
or
drugs.
yeah.
I think he was still doing
It was like
cocaine
79.
and he was still like,
Anyway, we won't talk about that. That'll be a whole other episode about Stevie. What was Stevie?
You know,
episode?
guitars
So
players have a language that we don't know.
yeah, so
Yeah,
Stevie
yeah.
had the
Yeah.
strap, a black strap with white papers down. the
I
side.
have a replica Strat of that. I don't know why I don't use that.
Yeah, nobody gets.
Nobody guessed it. I was going to give away my entire.
You are the only person who has ever just picked up on it right away.
Oh,
Great.
You and me are forever
fanatical. I'm a little
related.
fanatical.
Gregory Hardison says JD3 puts on a great show.
Oh,
Oh.
Greg, I appreciate
By
it.
the way, I want to give out a quick shout out to Greg, who is a great person. By the way,
By the way,
great human being. One of the best parts about Greg, outside of being a great human being, he's a great music lover and a great music fan and a great music listener. He listens like a musician. So he first approached me years ago about wanting to do recordings live from the band, right?
Yeah.
We all kind of know him in the 757 scene as the band recording guy.
yeah.
Yes. And he's like, I got this cable,
Did I
You're
meet
kind of
him?
you're bored. I don't know if you did or not.
Did you go to Aberdeen Bar?
You may have. Yeah, but Greg is, I think he's a retired floor plan worker and just loves music and supports music.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Gregory.
he's doing not only that, not only can do recordings off the board, but he does like ambient recordings with microphones, and he gives them back to the artist at no charge.
That is awesome.
So the artists can promote themselves, and then he promotes them also on other music pages.
One of my favorite things that we have as JD3 is a recording that Greg took where it's got 3 different camera angles. He's got one behind our drummer and one up front and one that was like kind of at the side looking
Oh,
down
that's
at a
nice.
keys
Okay.
player. And whatever microphone that he's using, it just sounded so good to me. It was so cool, and it lives forever.
he
So
listens
thank
like
you,
he
Greg.
listens like a musician.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he listens like a musician.
The only one that answered the question was your wife. And she said, I knew, but that would be cheating.
Oh,
Yep,
well,
that's right.
He
and the
was-
good news is I got
Right.
nothing in my wallet except.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, I've got no debt. I
I'm
got
just
zero
happy
debt.
that my wife's
I've got a
not
lot of-
cheating,
I got a lot of-
That's good. That's a nice thing to have. Just following the rules. That's
There you
what I'm
go.
talking about.
That's correct.
Honey, he's here with us tonight on the show. Everything's cool.
So, all right. So that is your backstory. So,
A little bit of it.
so that was an influence. You kind of said, yeah, I'm going to dabble in music. Then when did you decide to take it to the next stage of being a musician?
Yeah. So I'm originally from Ohio. Moved out here about maybe 5 years ago.
Okay.
I moved out
What
here for a
part?
job. Columbus, Ohio,
Columbus.
home
Okay.
of the Ohio State Buckeyes. So
Oh,
OH.
Go Buckeyes.
Y'all know what to do. Yeah, everywhere I go, every time I'm in, I get like no response from that, which really makes
Go
me sad.
Buckeyes.
Like, it's really, I do it pretty much every show.
I just saw a skit about where they have to spell it out OH and then
I know. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it right, but
Saying they don't know how to spell it.
yeah.
no, it's a whole thing. It's
It's a
like
whole
oh,
thing.
it's-
It's a whole
oh,
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Like
think I'm
they
doing it
spell
right.
it out because we don't know how to spell.
I was just
it.
born into it. Okay, basically.
Buckeye here.
What the hell were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
You
where-
moved
yeah.
here 4
So
or 5 years
moved
ago.
here, and like I was saying, like earlier, like I had a Facebook memory pop up that was like 3 months removed from when I actually started like doing JD3, and it was like the text in the video was, "Man, I really need to start a band. Like that'd be really cool." Well, fast forward, I fired / got quit / got fired / quit of my job. It was a whole thing,
We all
and
Like,
you
whole
know,
thing. All right.
you can blame me, you can blame them. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't working out.
Understand.
And so, there's a couple of weeks there of, well, what the hell are you going to do? So I started doing guitar lessons. And then I started continuing to have jam sessions. And I started going out to like different local open mics, trying to scout out the talent around here and figure out like what it was all about. Because I had never really been in a band. I'd never done any of that. And I went to the Riff House for an open mic, and I met a few people, including our OG bass player, Mr. Eric Hawkins Jr., who was playing there,
There you go.
in his band at the time. And I was like, yeah, that's what I need. I'm going to steal you from that band. You're going to be in my band, and then I'm going to find a drummer. And then we had a New Year's Eve party where everybody got drunk, played music, And it was so good that we were like, well, we're in a band now. No matter what you think,
We've
no matter
gelled.
what you
We
wanna do.
officially gelled.
It
after
was
one.
so, it was just like, my favorite thing about being in a band is, or just playing music in general, is improvising and just being in the moment and playing in the moment. And
Sure.
that night we did it, and it was great. And there's video of that, and I was like, this is what I want to do. So I was jobless. My wife was jobless because she was a stay-at-home wife, and it was all cool. So she found a job. She works from home, and that was sweet. And I was like, well, if you're gonna work from home, I can do a little door dashing. I can
Jordan.
paint a few walls, paint a few pictures, do a few things, and now 2.5, 3 years later, we're still kind of doing the same thing. And bless her heart, thank you so much. I love you, Patricia. You are the best. She has allowed me to sort of pursue that dream, and it's
awesome.
It's fruitful or not. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort to get to a place where people start to recognize who you are
Yep.
and what you're doing. And then you got to, like, our first show was total poo poo. I don't even remember because I was so nervous. But we've learned, but she's allowed me to like have that space, that
Oh, that's
freedom,
nice.
that creative distance to be able to do that.
She has something she'd like to
Yeah,
say about
she
that.
Oh,
she kind of said something.
God. Right.
she
One or
kinda
two
said
things.
Do I need a
something,
lawyer already on this thing?
You know,
What'd she say?
something about being a sweetener.
What'd she say? I knew, but that would be
No, sugar,
cheating. Sugar mama. Yep, exactly. Yep. Sugar mama.
Behind every
Full sugar
Good
too,
man,
not that
musician,
fake
is a
sugar.
good
She's
woman.
full sugar mama. Yeah,
Totally
she's.
understand.
But listen, I
You
help
guys-
out. I do
I've been
dishes.
selling 40 for a long time with no sugar. So anyway, I get it.
But she's allowed me to do that, and like something that motivates me with
So
that.
Brian
It's like
would this sugar
I've had friends ask me about it, and I want my son to know that like if you have a dream, you can chase it, and if you're given an
That is very
opportunity,
Very well
take
put.
it. So like I
Right.
want it's a legacy for me to. Now,
I
if
like
it fails, I'll start working at the Kroger and soccer.
There's
shows.
always
you,
that.
you play guitar, not drums, right?
I play guitar, yes. Thank God.
And sing. And sing.
And sing, yeah. I
It's
try to
usually
sing.
it's the drummers that have sugar.
By the way, your voice is
Sing.
compared to Danny Joe Brown I've heard before
Danny Joe Brown.
of Molly Hatchet
Okay.
and the Cookie Monster. So
And the Cookie Monster.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Who said that?
Cookie
Is that Patricia? Did she say
No,
that?
she didn't. She did not.
just kidding. I
Why did she say the Cookie Monster?
No, but I like the Cookie Monster.
You like the
It wouldn't be
Cookie Monster's great. Why not?
Just one more morning.
Okay, so Greg is really nice, and he's coming to your defense already. Just so y'all know, James is quite grateful in case you never met him in person. So,
Gratitude.
that's nice.
But what about KCMC though?
Oh,
Don't even read his.
Oh,
his-
he said she's 100% a sugar mama.
Oh yeah, she is sugar. She is sugar. She is sugar mama, and I will eat those cookies all day.
Just one more morning. I'll leave that alone. Leave that alone.
Or
Listen, if anybody out there is watching who has super duper connections, I got about 3 months left of doing this before I gotta like hang it up and like stock some shelves or doing something. So if y'all want like a badass band to sign to your big ass record label,
Now's the time.
man,
because I can't
Big
work a regular
record
job, man. I was never destined to do that. I was never destined to do that.
Sometimes
It's not in my
it's a tough thing.
genealogy.
It's a tough
it's not
thing.
in your genes, right?
It's not who I am.
Or
That's
you can
so
always
cool.
evolve. I mean, think about this. You can
Could
always
evolve.
so in my process, and I don't even talk about my process. It's just all about no, I don't talk about me at all. Because you suck. By the way, go ahead, pull up the critic thing. Yeah,
Didn't you
pull up the critic
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
Didn't you
I'll
quit
think
your
of
it.
corporate
Critic
job
thing.
to be a musician?
Hold on. Pull up the critic thing. The critic thing. I overtalk my guest, and I overtalk my guest. Yeah, it's not about me. So
Yeah, you know what? But you can relate to it. So
I
it's
can
fine
relate
to
to
talk
it.
about you if you relate to it. I mean, I think that's awesome that your wife is supporting you
She is.
in your dream. I mean, I'm sure she has a dream that she'll need your support. You know what I'm saying? Like it's reciprocal. It's like it's not going to be just one way. I'm sure.
and Sandy, same
Right.
thing. I mean, from where you come from as well.
Where I come from,
Yeah, I mean, you know,
got to be
it's
reciprocal.
got to be. Well, I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, there were times, and I used to be married to a musician,
And
and
we all know-
and-
Well, there we go.
and okay,
good.
it used to be. Well,
very
yeah,
well known,
yeah.
and
But we went through that stage too, where
Correct.
he pursued something, and I was the one behind it, and then I quit my job, and he did the same thing. So I mean, it is reciprocal.
that's very cool. That's very cool.
It
to know
is.
that. Yeah. So
It
it goes back and forth,
So,
a give and take.
I mean,
sometimes.
in any marriage, it's reciprocal. But it's a whole nother show. That's a,
That, by the way, speaking of that, you also have I do want to mention the woman's empowerment page. I mean, what would you call your
I'm a spiritual health coach.
spiritual health coach as well?
A life coach.
We don't talk about that online
Life
a
coach.
lot. I just thought
But this
So
is
you're like
my-
a better looking Tony Robbins.
Yeah, I can't even talk like
we're
him.
gonna make
Like, he
rapid
yells.
changes today. We're gonna
He yells, man. He yells.
like Tony.
Yeah, I don't yell.
Intense.
I don't yell. I do it in the softer, nicer way. You know, but I do want you. We can do it. You can do it. Let's go.
And what is the name of your page? The empowerment
Sandy Archer Spiritual Health Sash Coach.
SAS coach.
Sash.
Satch, as I call her, Dr.
Satch.
Stan Sarchi.
He calls me Dr. Sand because I tend to have decided to life coach musicians. This is working out good.
Yeah.
I'm life coaching musicians along with it.
Talk about a thing I never knew I needed, but maybe I wish.
You might need a life coach.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Speaking of that, I did want to
Yeah,
mention
that's
this.
NBC.
I want to mention this real quick, and I'll shut up the rest of the show.
Yeah. No,
That this whole concept started, by the way, it is October now, December.
Rockin'
The
the
Nobleman,
Stocking.
Rocking the Stock and Rockstar Booking,
Rockin' the
in
Stocking
conjunction
coming up.
with the Nobleman, puts on a beautiful fundraiser for underprivileged kids. It's been going on for a long time, since at least 2013, if not before that. I'd like to get Pete Hansen eventually on the show to talk from the Nobleman, talk about that. And they do it. It's gotten so big. They're doing live music at two different places, at Calypso and Chicho's 11th Street, and it's music all day long. And me and Sandy ran into each other.
Yep. Christmas
After
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. She said, oh, well, I'm doing my little podcast. I said, I've always thought about doing a musician podcast. You get local guys on there. And she said, well, I always thought about doing a cooking podcast.
I want a cooking.
So that's gonna
restaurant.
happen.
I want a music.
You like to eat?
A
You like to
music
cook?
cooking chef. Are you a good chef? Like you
Um,
make good dishes?
it depends on who you ask.
Well, no.
If you ask me, I would say no. And if you ask Trisha, my wife, she would also say no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But Jobu, our dog, no matter
Joe.
what I give her,
Joe.
she's like, "This is
I mean,
awesome."
there you go.
Totally all-
So it's up to you. Yeah, at that point.
Wow, we have some comments about that.
Oh, here we go.
I knew I shouldn't have told my real friends. About
Oh, I know. Oh no.
It's probably going to be microwave this, microwave that, whatever.
Hot dogs and a can of water.
Food
Oh,
is
oh yeah.
food.
There's a pool. He also, Case MC said he also invented a pool game
I
called
did.
Three Ball
I
Speedball.
did 3-ball speed.
What is
I
that?
did. It could be a real game that professionals play.
Okay.
No,
See,
listen,
I love this.
this is
this
real.
is copyrighted
This
by
is-
James Dowd.
Yes, exactly. TM slash whatever. All right.
Yeah.
So you have 3 balls, you rack them up in a little 3-ball triangle, and then you go,
And then you go.
and then you go. And listen,
Does it matter if it's 3 balls?
it doesn't matter. It's
It
whatever
doesn't
you
matter.
want.
Okay.
You can high,
And then
low, doesn't
As
matter.
soon as you hit the cue ball, timer starts. It's when, and all the balls have to start moving.
I like this. Hold on, I like this.
Before you hit the next ball, all the balls have to stop moving, and then you can go on to the next ball. And whoever has the shortest time of sinking all 3 balls, as soon as the last ball drops, boom, that's your time. That's your time. Casey
like a fun game.
McFart has the record at like 3 point whatever seconds. I'm pretty sure he cheated. But
Okay.
like it's a really fun game, and I think it could like make it like all the way to
James Dowdy, 3-ball Speedball.
3 balls.
So I'm going to. So I am so confident in what you just said in ability.
Come over and play it sometime. You gotta play it.
Not only that, I want to bet everything in my wallet right now.
That's-
Everything in this wallet right
Oh my
here
gosh.
that you can take anybody out for three balls.
I can. I'm really good at pool.
Everything. And that doesn't include,
Really
look,
good at
there's a lot of plastic in here too. It's
A lot
worthless.
of plastic, too.
Okay, you do have comments. Your wife has comments.
Can you block her?
No.
already?
Blocking your wife.
Block his wife.
You cannot block.
I have a better time than she does. I just want that. Patricia, you can suck it. My record still stands.
She's kind of talking about your cooking. but
My
that's
cooking.
okay.
Well, listen, I tried to boil eggs once and it didn't go so good. And then grilled cheese didn't go so good.
Oh,
But I made her a sandwich today. What do you got to say about that, Patricia?
But the one they're cooking is
That-
She says James would rather starve than
That's true. That's true. But you don't have to
you don't look
go.
like you're starving.
I'm not that.
they've been talking about ramen
Jacob,
noodles.
by the way,
a
Jacob
lot.
just said
Listen, you don't have to cook beer. And ramen noodles are difficult.
Beer is cooked in essence.
Back
I'm
to
about to
our
walk out. This is
back,
bullshit.
back. Oh, wait a minute. We don't. We
Welcome
no,
to the hot
we
seat,
wanna
ladies and
hear-
gentlemen.
we
Welcome
wanna
to the
hear
hot
about your
seat.
music.
Yeah.
Block a few people. It's cool. Patricia thinks you guys suck.
Is there a
Do we have any other people that want to chime in on this conversation? Where's my grandma? I know she's watching. Where's her comment?
Is there? Do you know the record for the three ball speedball?
Yeah.
Is there a record like what's the time?
I know the
KSMC knows.
the legit record.
KC.
What does he say it
He
is?
said 2.92.
Is that what?
Wow, that's pretty intense.
No, that's not.
It's not. Oh, see.
Patricia, go take a picture of the mini fridge with the thinking board with the record. It's not 2.9. It's like 3.42 or something. It's not 2.92.
Greg said, "Just don't sit your drink on the pool table." James
That's true. That's a rule. From my house, a
Uh-oh.
party or something. There's
None.
like 3 rules: no drinks on the pool table, no guns, no fighting.
I like
Everything
it.
else goes.
Oh my
I like it.
goodness.
Or
Okay.
talking politics
okay,
or anything.
okay. Yeah. All right, let's get back to your music because we
Yes.
do
Real-
not want.
Forgot what we
Yeah,
were
we
here.
got over here.
Let's
Yeah,
get back to your music.
yeah. On that note, I'm not.
On that note,
I'm good. I just need to my back. I just need to stand up.
he is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
He's having.
I'm good. I'm good. No, no.
He's
I'm
having a
fine.
commercial break. So, in your music, so how many CDs or albums have you released, or songs, or just tell me about how that recordings you've done?
So we have one EP out, I guess, which is a 4-song,
Okay.
4-track thing. And we've put out a new
What year did you do
single.
that?
So we did that last. After COVID, I don't even know what year it is anymore.
I know. COVID was what,
I-
2020, 2019 or
It was
2020?
like
We don't know.
2020, I think.
We think.
I think it was 2020.
Not sure.
When sports stopped, I didn't know what was going on.
I know. Where'd all the sports go? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I would like another beer if that's what you're asking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We've
Okay. All right.
I know,
Okay.
but this one's almost gone. Look,
All right.
Yeah.
look,
So, I mean, we're at the beach house, Back Bay.
this is thick too. Look at the. Hey, by the way,
It's a lactose.
this place is sweet. Y'all need to come out here and check it out. Look
That's
at that.
right.
Look at that's a beer.
Norfolk
Right
Avenue,
there. That is a beer.
down by the beach. It's like in a little cozy cove.
Mhm.
It's got great parking.
It does have great parking. I was scared
Yeah.
about the parking.
You were
I
scared
was.
about
I
it?
was scared about the parking.
You're like, oh, am I gonna be towed?
Yeah.
Yeah. No towing over here.
But we put Homestead out last year, which was 2022. I think May is when we did that.
Okay.
And that was a great success. It's really cool. First
Were
time
you
we've ever.
selling it? Like, where are you selling it at?
So we did the whole put it out to distributors on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff. Recently I realized that it had 20,000 plus streams on all the major platforms, which was super cool.
That is awesome. Yes.
But that's the CD that Joey Monchak got.
There you go.
The first one to ever get one.
There you go.
That was really cool. And then since then, we most recently put out The River, which I don't even
The
I don't
River?
remember
Okay.
when we put that one out, but
That's
and-
awesome.
and we're getting ready to release Over the Line, which is a true, straight to the heart blues rock.
Okay, so
Diddy-
who's writing this? Who's
So it's a collective effort.
Okay.
Over the Line, I think, was mostly a me thing. It was just the way that we write songs most of the time is in warm up for actual band practice.
okay.
So I'll just
Alright.
hit something on the guitar, and if it sounds cool, we'll just kind of keep going with
Right.
it. And if it sucks,
Right.
we'll just stop and move on to regular practice.
Right. Do you like write it down quickly?
So I have a saying. It's ABR. Always be recording.
Always be recorded.
Always be recording.
Okay, it's the ADR.
Always
There
be
you go.
recording. I suck at it lately, but always be recording because you never know when you're gonna
That's
hit
right.
something that actually is like really cool. And I don't know. Over the Line is our next song that we're putting out, and I think it came out of that kind of environment.
Okay.
But Over the Line has been in the lineup for JD3 for
Is it just one
At
song
least
or is
2
it a
years.
whole?
that's just one song.
Okay, so how many songs on the EP?
So the EP that we put out was 4 songs.
Okay,
The River and the EP will be 2 new ones.
okay,
And then we want to put out. I want to put out like a full record, which is 7+ songs,
right.
sometime next summer.
Okay,
So and
That's
the material is there. It's just
okay.
it's expensive,
do,
you know.
do
So
you help? Okay, so there are a lot of comments here,
a lot of
but
comments. All right, thank you all for tuning
yeah,
in.
it is. Yeah, so
Steph Casey,
Joey's
man.
on
You
here.
know it.
Right, Brian Schultz, he just joined. Hey, Brian.
What's up,
was on
Brian?
the show
Yeah, we
before.
played a show
Right.
with them, and it was awesome at Scandals. That was also one of my favorite bands in the whole 757.
Yes.
Is OCS.
OCA.
Those guys are freaking amazing.
That's right.
Go see them
Yeah.
wherever they are. Go,
Yes,
go
I
find them
went to
and
their
watch.
last show. I was there at the end of the night. Scandals.
Yeah.
You were at
They're
Scandals.
very, very, very.
Yeah, I missed them. I mean, they just got off the stage. But so you were nominated by Veer Magazine for the best EP. I did not know
We
that.
were best
That's
EP,
great.
and we were also
Awesome.
nominated for best blues, which was
There you
really
go.
cool. We didn't win either of them, and I was pissed and went home and just went to bed. But you know,
Oh
no, I'm just kidding. No, it was really great to be even just involved
And
in
nominated.
any of that because the year before that we went. I didn't even know about it, and it's I
Okay.
live in Hampton, and the Vanguard is
yeah.
like I could almost hit that place with a rock. if I
Oh
threw
yeah,
it as hard as I could.
Vanguard. I like that place.
Like I live that close, so we
I
went
was
one
seeing
year,
lots
and
of
I was
shows
like,
there.
"Wow, this is really cool."
Do you guys go to the Vanguard? It's a cool
The
place.
Vanguard is a badass place,
Yeah,
badass
I like
venue.
it.
We actually just played there
Yeah.
with the Dharma Initiative, which
Yeah.
shout out to them. Another one of my favorite bands. I did not know how
Awesome.
great they were. They're one of the best. They're one of the best bands I've ever seen. Period.
That is
So,
awesome. That's awesome.
Who's Cole Morgan?
Cole Morgan.
He said, no problem, pal.
Cole. What? Cole.
Cole.
Flogging. Morgan. Cole Morgan is the drummer for the JD3 band. What does he have to say? Probably something snooty.
He just loves
No,
the Vanguard.
he's
Oh
he's
yeah, he
like-
just loves the
yeah,
Vanguard.
he
All
said
right, yeah,
no.
look at
Yeah.
you. He's not. You didn't just make fun of me. You're like,
He did not.
Are you serious?
Seriously, no.
All right, Cole, you're getting a pay raise, bud. $4 extra per show.
So yeah, so Joey
Which,
said,
by the way, Cole Morgan is top 5 drummers in the entire 757. He plays in Soft Plan, which is an awesome band, and he sits in with other bands.
Cole Morgan.
He's amazing. If you get a chance to go out and see any band that Cole Morgan is in, including my band,
Yeah, Salt
Oh,
Plan
so
plays
he's
over
in
South
your-
Beach.
He's in your
Yeah.
band. Who else is he? What other band?
Soft Plan,
Salt Plan.
the other
Okay.
band that he's in,
All
but he
right.
also does they do the open mic up at South Beach, which is
Yeah.
right up the
Band
road.
jams right
I
down the street
knew,
here.
I
Yeah.
knew where it was because I
Yeah.
looked to the right and there was like the storage place.
The female singer, what's her name? You know.
Morgan something.
Morgan something.
No,
Morgan.
I'm drawing a blank. It's horrible because her dad's a friend of mine on social media.
What the hell is her
Hopkins.
name?
Hopkins.
He
No,
said
Hopkins.
No,
Morgan.
that's
He
not-
said her name is
Oh,
Morgan.
Morgan
Yeah,
Hopkins. Yeah.
Sorry, Morgan.
Yeah.
I
And
got your
yeah.
face and your
She
whole
is amazing.
thing.
He said Hopkins.
Yeah. And the dad's been
Oh,
telling me.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus. But yeah, he's been talking to me.
Oh,
for a minute.
Marcus is like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
And yeah.
If you ever
Shout out to
met
Marcus
him.
real quick.
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, and he's been like, "Hey, nigga, check him out." And I need to get I live right around the corner. I get my butt over there. The problem is, I get home late on a Sunday and I'm exhausted. And it's like, but the South Beach and what they do, the band jam nights, as well as music all through the night, I think is
Charity.
really cool. Charity does a great
Charity
thing
out there.
here locally,
Yeah. Yeah.
supporting live music, and she has.
Forever.
Yeah, she has. And I want to get her on the show too eventually if she wants to come on. So if anyone knows Charity, if you hear this, Charity,
Yeah,
you're a
we'll get you on
friend.
charity.
Sherry, I'd like to get you on. I know you're bashful. We talked about this in person, but I'd love to get you on the show.
Yeah. So awesome. So okay. So you're putting out some new ones. Maybe seven songs by next
Oh,
year.
full album next year.
Full album.
Sure.
Wow.
That is awesome. And are you self-producing?
So we go through a couple different studios that we've used, but mostly Whiskey Bear Studios. Shout out to Chris Kendrick.
Chris Kendrick. Have you guys heard of him, by the way? This guy?
Awesome.
Good Lord.
Sound
He's got a studio that will. Yeah,
There
Chris
you
has
go.
been doing work with Mike Dumbus, of course, the Step Master,
Yeah.
all that.
Forever.
Forever.
They're doing
That's
their
fun.
16th year in a row at Chicho's
Yes,
Halloween.
the Halloween party.
So just crazy. That's like
That's right.
15 times longer than I've been doing this. So.
Chris is a heck of a guy. He'll work with you also on price, and he's just a great producer.
There's
Wait,
lots
they
of
will?
Halloween stuff coming. Isn't there something
Yeah.
here?
Chris, we gotta
Right.
talk. I didn't know you work with people on price.
Well, I mean, if you gotta get some pre-mix, you got pre-mix. Well, I mean, like I do
No,
my
Chris
home
is me.
recording. I do my home recording. I go to him. I'm like, how bad is?
Listen, so when we recorded Homestead, which was the single to our last album that we did, like 2 nights before that, I cut my finger with a bread knife. You know what a bread knife is? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, serrated,
and it's serrated. And
Right.
I cut my finger
Oh.
like 2 nights before that.
Oh.
We recorded Homestead, which is like the hardest song that we play, with a Band-Aid on my finger in his studio, solos and everything. Got through it. He made it work somehow. And then we went and did a gig that night.
Wow.
Like, but like, I don't know how we would have done it without his like
Wow.
magical coaching and this and that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think he gave me like an Elmo Band-Aid like halfway through, and I was sweating too hard. He's ready to go. He's got whatever you need. He's got it.
He's
like,
got
in
it.
the studio.
I'm telling you, and he's a young guy. He's very talented. Great, comes from a great background in music.
There you
So support local and support Whiskey Bear
He
Studios.
records so many. He's recorded so many artists that have won awards and gone on to do other things,
awesome.
and it's all just like right there from his garage, from his house, but he's super good and like
Wow.
quick,
Very
Yeah.
efficient, extremely
There you
efficient.
go.
Yeah.
See,
He's
that's
amazing.
what we're
He's
here
really,
for.
really
That's why we're talking about the
Letting
scene.
people know,
757.
yeah, the
That's
scene,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, Whiskey
Now,
Bear
isn't there
Studio.
something
Check him
happening
out.
here Halloween
29. It's not bad.
29?
And the event is the what is the event, Sam?
Well, they have a Halloween party, but
That is a trick or treat.
there's
There's
a trick or
gonna be live
treat.
music and a photo booth.
See, Jacob knows.
Jacob's on it. Thank you,
Like a
Jacob.
trunk or treat
And
there.
food trucks. Yeah.
Food truck.
Oh.
Food truck,
Yeah.
food trucks here.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
And
cool.
a shout out to Island Time Delights, our food truck
Island
friends.
Time Delights.
They hosted our first show here.
Very first
So,
one ever.
Island Time Delights. Check them out. They do catering and food truck.
This place is sweet, by the way. You should come down here and check it out.
Yeah.
Really,
See,
really nice.
he's chilling on the couch.
Really nice.
He's chilling on the couch. There's Miss Pac-Man back here. I mean, you have to.
Speaking of first show, I just got I got a gig accidentally thrown at me from the Mark Dunn, not to be confused with Brian Dunn and all the other Dunns that play music, which we all get confused from. And Mark's a great guy. We all know Mark is just,
It's freak.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a circus freak of nature on guitar, and just a great person. And he referred me to a private event which I did this weekend, and it was a great meeting because they liked me, I loved them, and they appreciate it. But Mark is doing some great things, and he's out there doing what he wants to do and promoting his own music and his own album. So anyway, I just want to give a quick shout out to him and tell you thank you for the work this weekend, Mark, for the stuff you couldn't do that you called me on. So thank you.
Well,
for
see,
that.
but that's why we wanted to bring you on, James, because you're doing your own thing, and
Yes.
I love that. Do you play any covers during your sets or anything?
We do. I would say, and this is absolutely true. We do like 2.5 covers, which is we do
2.5.
one full cover. We do a meter song,
Right?
and then
Sissy Strut.
we do. Yeah, we do.
How did I know?
We do Sissy Strut. Sissy Strut is just a jam. You can do whatever you want on Sissy Strut. I love Sissy Strut.
Bam.
Yeah, I think the band hates it, but I really like it. It's really fun. And then we do I wrote a song like 10 years ago called Ohio Voodoo, which is like a jam and then like a little bit of Voodoo Child. And then we
Okay.
do a song
Voodoo
about
Child. Mhm.
sex, drugs, and rock and roll, which is everybody's favorite thing. But it always mixes in with Hey Joe. So we do like 2.5 cover songs. and that's all we do at this point.
So what venues here have been really good at promoting you for blues? What are like your
Voting us
Or let's just say even organizations like
accepting,
Natural.
like really wanting a blues person? Like, is there a big blues community out here?
There is a
Is
big
there-
blues community out here, and
Uh-huh.
I gotta shout out Nacho Grandma's Blues Network because they put on
Nacho
great
Grandma's
blues events, festivals.
There you go.
They've
Yeah.
been really kind to us, and it's funny because when I first started, before I even had a band, I found them and I was like, man, it'd be so cool to like get involved with them, and now we've been so involved with them, and it's like
Yeah.
Right.
Joe.
one milestone.
By the way,
after
Joe.
the other.
Hey, Joe.
Dr.
Yeah.
Joe,
Dr.
Mr.
Joe.
DOVB, like yeah,
There you
He's a wild man.
he is, but
Yeah.
he is.
He's such great
Those
spirit.
guys do so much great because it's a niche thing.
It is a niche thing.
And
it goes back to the community.
They do so much for that. And J83 will be at the Tidewater Music Awards, which will be at the big pink Victorian Station in Hampton on, I think it's December 5th this year. I could be wrong.
December 5.
But it is a great event. We were there last year. We won CD of the Year last year with that. But they do a great thing for just highlighting the blues in the community, which is
Awesome.
nobody else does that. Right. So
Right.
it's great.
Right.
So thank you to
Yes.
you guys
Thank you for
doing
bringing
that.
Big Pink.
that event.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
What the hell was the original question you asked me? What are we doing?
What venues were?
What venues?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Like we've played so many places, and it's very rare that we don't get invited back to a place.
That's
And
good.
usually when we don't, it's because like I played like shit that night, and the rest of the band did great. But Jerry's is a big favorite place of ours.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Jerry. That's good.
Over the Line is coming out on November 3rd, and we will be on the Hampton Road Show on
Oh,
Baby 10 TV.
When is that happening?
Good.
Talk to us about that.
Day, Friday, November 3rd. It airs at 11 o'clock. We will be playing that single, and then November 4th, we will be at Jerry's for a release party, if you
There
will.
you go.
And we're going to have the Funky Blues Kings opening up for us and getting things going. So, I don't know if you
Speaking
know
of,
Larry Van
Larry.
Slaughter, but
Speaking of
amazing. It's
We
going
all
to
know
be a great night.
speaking of Danny
We all
Joe
know
Brown.
Larry.
Yes, Brown.
We all know Larry.
Yeah,
Larry's
Larry.
great. He's a big
What's up?
personality, and we're happy to have
I
him.
will say this about Larry. I've known him a long time, and when my drummer at one of the blues jams, my drummer had a heart attack
Yeah. I remember
at
that. That was crazy.
at Big Ugly Brewing, and nobody knew it. I mean, I knew he had a heart attack. Excuse me, he had an aneurysm go to his heart.
Oh,
So I knew he had a heart attack 2 years prior, and I saw him get off the drum. We played Little Wing and finished. My drummer got off the drums and fell backwards, like kind of like braced himself. And I was like,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
what. So anyway, long story short, Larry was there to call 911 for. Larry was extremely helpful
Oh, that's great.
as I gave John Cook, the drummer, his nitro pill. Just and he's still alive with us today. But Larry was extremely instrumental in that thing. And so was Bobby Black Hat Walters as well as that. Bobby Black Hat was.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get him on some harmonica.
So,
Yeah.
so Joey mentioned you have great solo songs. Asking about the song you wrote about his mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one.
So I don't do a whole lot of that because it's just I'm so drawn to the blues and the electric guitar that I don't really mess around a lot with acoustic. But yeah, that's a song about my mom called "Missing You," and Joey just latched onto that, which I think is great, and made it like all the way worth it. My mom passed away of cancer, I think 8 years ago, something like that, and it took me about that long to write a song about her, and it came out on acoustic guitar. And he threw a fundraiser about a year ago
Oh, nice.
for autism awareness and asked me to play that. And if you watch the video, my son is running around in the background, and my wife's chasing him around, and so cute. And so like just sort of the culmination of so many things in my life that came into that one video. But yeah, it's about my mom.
Don't ever discount things like that. By the way, thank you, Joey, for saying that. To him,
Yeah.
because I think it's the things like that that draw you away from what you're. Oh, the blues, and then here comes this ballad or whatever, something from the heart, and it kind of like strays you away, and that it you're going to evolve as an artist personally on the inside as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that, yeah.
That's a route I'm looking to take as far as being like
Long
doing
term.
something solo
Long term,
and like
yeah.
acoustic. Because I always say whenever I play acoustic, I go to open mics and do things. I'm always like, I'm a really happy guy who sings really sad songs. And here's 3 of them, and
Want to hear them? Here they go.
sorry, they're all sad.
So the
but-
Hampton Road Show is a pretty good gig to get. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's gonna be
it's a
fun.
pretty good one.
That's gonna
So
be fun.
so look forward to seeing you all.
And that's
that.
like
Yeah.
kind of our party song.
Oh.
So like I'm really
yeah,
looking
get 'em
forward to
revved
just
up,
partying
man.
at all of Hampton Roads at one time.
Yeah, Hampton Roads. Tune in. It's like what 10 a.m. or
It's
something?
I think it airs at 11.
11 a.m. Okay.
Okay. Very
Well,
good.
I'm not used to like waking up early in the morning and playing hard, fast blues rock music. I might stay up all night and drink a few beers. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that, but
Leave in the car out there in the studio.
They usually have a chef on there.
Yeah. Some free food.
Yeah,
Give
they
me some
always
free
have a chef.
food.
I don't know if they give you the food. I don't know. If they make
Like-
the food. I'm not sure.
Ooh,
I mean,
I need to
there are competition. We don't want
hit
to.
them up.
We,
See, like,
no,
what's
we
actually
don't want to.
happening.
We don't want to. You know.
There's food there.
Can I talk to the chef offline? I don't know what's going on here.
They usually prepare a dish.
Well, they're gonna have. They should have Back Bay Brewing there too,
They should-
Oh.
with their newest brews,
I know.
and they should feed that to me with
I
some
know they're
pancakes.
Back Bay Brewing.
And then
is
I'll
about to
just be
have-
like on point, like I'm ready to go. Because if I drink coffee and play our music, it's like 148 beats per minute too fast.
Oh,
which
wow.
is okay. I mean, it still sounds the same.
Like
but
punk rock, but still.
yeah, it's punk blues.
It'll be all
Punk
right.
lyrics.
Let's see how it goes. We only get one chance at it. It's one take. So I'm sure everybody around me is going to be like, James,
He's
you
gonna be.
need to settle down, dude.
You'll be
Just
fine. You'll be
take a
fine.
nap.
I think you'll be
It's
fine.
fun. It's gonna be a fun game.
So real quick, I guess should I go roll into my rapid fire? Are we get close to rapid
Yeah,
fire time or no?
You're definitely getting close.
So
to
so I do this. I don't do it all the time, but yeah, I do it a lot of the times. I just ask for spontaneous, quick answers without
All right.
thought.
Let's go.
Yeah, here we go.
Well, you've seen the show. That's why you're a fan.
I am a fan. Yeah.
He's
hell
Yeah,
very
by the
good
way-
fan.
By the way, since day one, he's been supporting and he's been blowing up my inbox, as well as a lot of other people. And we're going to get you all on. I promise
Yes,
you, I
thank
promise
you guys.
Thank
for
you all for-
reaching out. We will get to you.
We will, I
have you
promise you.
on.
And
we
there,
appreciate you wanting
we
to.
we kind of have a method and madness to what we do. Just back.
Let me get ready. This is
Backstory as far as
Yeah, you better
getting
have it-
people on
yeah.
here. Me and Sandy, we do talk a lot. By the way, we talk a lot. And I want to thank you for my co-host.
Aw.
I love
You-
you to death.
love
Seriously,
you.
we talk a lot
Like a
about
brother.
about how we're trying to execute this and do this because this is new for us, and it's just a lot of fun. And
This
we
is fun.
Yeah, we love live music. So
We
anyway,
love this
we will
whole
reach out.
community.
We'll respond to everybody's message. I
Yes,
promise
we
you.
will get back to you.
So
Y'all.
I don't have my list in front of me, but so
All right. Rapid
you ready?
fire.
Rapid fire.
Let's go. Pete, so make it quick. Let's go.
Gibson or Fender?
Fender.
Blue Cheese or Ranch?
Wait, what?
Ranch.
Oh, blue cheese or ranch?
Krispy Kreme or Dunkin'?
Krispy Kreme. My wife will kill me.
Starbucks or Whole Foods?
Starbucks.
Wow.
Starbucks. I love Starbucks.
And why
You're a
is that?
basic bitch. That's why.
Wow.
Why
That's
would
crazy.
you say Whole Foods? Like
Well, they-
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
But
What?
Whole Foods is too far away. Too
but they
expensive.
still have a good coffee.
I don't even think they have Whole Foods in Hampton.
Whole
All right. Hampton's not good enough for Whole
Okay.
Foods.
Hold on. Are you ready? Hold on. HRBT or Monument Merrimack?
Wonder Merrimack.
Why?
It's faster and easier, but
Is it
depends
always?
on where you're going.
It's not necessarily all
Depends
the
on where you're
time.
going.
Okay.
I just hate everything.
What do you think about the expansion? Like the whole.
It's too tall. I can't see the ocean from the regular coach.
Okay.
That's annoying. That was the only good thing about being stuck in traffic. I'm stumping you, aren't I? I'm ready.
Not really. I like the way you're. Yeah.
Come on.
10s or 12s.
12.
Well, you like heavy gauge
Oh
strings.
yeah.
E flat or standard?
Standard. I want to do a song in E flat on the recording this week. I just want to see how it sounds.
I'm a big fan.
But I'm
by
a
the
big
way.
fan of E flat.
Yeah. I've always have been. By the way, are those dudes or vans?
These are Coles. I don't know. I have no idea.
Coles or van? Okay.
I usually wear boots, but I fell off my chair the other day and smacked my ankle on the pool table,
Ow.
and now I have a scar thingy right there.
And last but not least,
Uh-oh. I don't even know what the last.
That's my little drum roll. Bad. My timing was way off on that.
Uh-huh.
So,
Uh-huh.
other than what you're doing, is there anything else in your life right now that you'd rather be doing than playing music?
That I would rather be doing.
Yes,
than playing
yes,
music.
yes.
Because
I joke around about wanting to be a coder or FBI. Or
Man.
whatever.
dude, if I could do anything, I'd probably be like a private investigator. Some kind of like I like just spying on people and like being a voyeur.
Inquisitive.
When I stay at a hotel,
Yeah.
the people in the next room are like getting on. I love that shit, you know. So I like spying. My neighbors too. Anytime anything is going on, my wife's right there with me. We're both standing in the middle of the
Not
yard.
where
Like,
I'm going with this.
what's going on?
I thought-
No, I think being a private investigator, like finding out people's dirty secrets, would be like super.
It's not as
fun.
exciting as you think. I work in
I
the
think it'd be
fire
like super fun.
investigation
I don't really
industry. That's what I do.
Like
That's
I
my
only
job.
want to be involved in like sex crimes, like SVU,
Oh
like adult
Lord.
sex crime. Like who's
Okay.
cheating on who? I want to follow.
Oh yeah, I do like that. I
I
do like
just want to follow.
find the
around
dirt,
fucking-
find the
That's
dirt,
more like
find the
family
dirt.
I
law.
want to like
That's
just
more
follow
like
you around.
family
Then when I
law
catch you,
investigation.
when I get out of the truck and I'm just gonna smack you. Be like, ah, I got you, motherfucker. That sounds really awesome.
So you're almost like what is that?
I'm like Columbo, but he's doing a bunch of drugs.
Your wife doesn't claim you anymore.
So much.
Oh
She
shit!
didn't
All right.
claim
Can I
you
stay on
now.
the internet?
Yeah.
He already said no.
He's crashing on my couch later, wherever that is.
Okay. Well, wait. Let me backtrack. If I wasn't a musician, I'd be a sound guy,
The sound guy. Okay.
so that I can get in the band and play bass.
We went from
Be a
private
musician.
investigate. Okay. Your first answer.
Maybe I got
was
nothing.
true.
I got nothing right now. I'm just kind of like.
First one.
Or like a
Answer.
sniper. I think that'd be a sweet job.
Wow. Sound guy, investigator, sniper.
Hold the breath.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Either way.
2, 3, 4. Release.
Bam. Cheating ass.
I'm sorry. That's a
Oh,
kill shot.
see,
That's a kill shot.
Oh,
That's a kill
wow.
shot. Sorry.
You're gonna
Not that I know
kill
anything
the
about
people
that.
that
but
you
that-
I'd be like
Now
a
he
murder
wants to
for
be
hire
a-
kind of guy, like on the black market. That's something I would like to do.
Sometimes you hold for 6, 8, 10,
This is
whatever
all
you
in
want.
fun, everyone.
Can we put this online?
This is all in
He
fun.
asked me his quick answer.
This is
I
all
only
in fun.
said what I
Just this is
No,
you know,
really though, I would work at Krispy Kreme and take home the free donuts for my wife. That's what I would
Are
want.
we
There we go.
overtime? We're overtime.
We like that one. We like that
Boston cream pie.
one. Okay. We'll take that one. All right, we're wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up, folks. Thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you
in
guys
once
for
again. I'd
tuning
like to
in.
thank Back Bay Beach House Brewing.
You were a lot of
Wendy,
fun.
Ivan,
Jacob,
JD,
guys
thanks.
were a lot of fun.
JD3,
Yeah.
Jacob behind the scenes, of course. You
Jacob,
have a
thank
lovely,
Critical Computers.
yeah, it's critical. Give a lovely CD also.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And the Brian Dunn. Are you gonna go see him out in all the different
I'm like a
places?
hamburger at McDonald's. You see me once,
DJ,
you
Jake,
know,
when's your absolutely next event?
Our absolute next thing is the TV thing, and then after that, at Jerry's Indian River,
Okay.
Chesapeake.
November
Spare
3rd,
Road.
November 4th. Go
That's
check
gonna be a
out
banger. Y'all
James
need to come
Downey.
for real.
Watch
Jerry's
him on
up there.
TV and then be at Jerry's the next day. You should all do it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Peace out. Thank you for tuning
Peace
in.
out, guys.